we'll go with the check valve, right? So in the check valve, the water will go only in one direction, right? So we have to make sure regarding the arrow, it might be at this location, the arrows look like this one. This is a cutaway view, so we cannot see the arrow, but normally if you can see the clapper, if there is a force from the water coming, the pressure will open this one and the clapper will open, and the water will flow from this one, right? So make sure regarding the arrow of the sign on the stamp of the check valve. Now if there is a water flowing from in the reverse direction, right? So even though the water is highly pressurized, it will not go below that one because we have a clapper which will only open in one direction. And this one we can see in most common applications. You can see this kind of arrangement in the fire pump unit, right? We have a jockey pump, a diesel pump, an electrical pump. So one pump will start, water should not go to the other pumps in reverse direction. That will affect the function of those pumps and the internal parts. Okay, this is all about the check valve. Should be approved, right, by UL/FM. Now moving on to the dry pipe actuator. So we have a dry pipe actuators. We are normally using with the deluge valve dry teams, right? So we'll discuss regarding the function of the dry pipe actuators, and we'll discuss regarding this components. Normally, this is the actuator which will open the deluge valve under the pneumatic pilot line expander installation. How it works, I will explain in details. From the bottom we are getting the water, right? The water we are getting, and those waters is at this location, right? And from the top we are getting the air, right? So from here, this is the connection for the air. The air is coming from the top side, the water is coming from the bottom side. Now this is connected to the differential chamber of the gate, the deluge valve, something like this one, right? So this is a deluge valve, and this is connected to this location, right? So those waters coming from this one, right, it is pushing this thing to upward direction. At the same time, we are getting air from their side, right? Those air is higher than the water pressure because of the differential, the area differential into this valve. So the air from the top will hold the spring tight, and it will close the seal, the connection. If you can show that one, it will, from the top side, air will hold this spring so tightly that this is closed in normal condition when there is no fire. So the upward air pressure is much more higher than the water pressure. This is the drain connection, right? This is the drain connection going to the drain, and we are getting air from this one, water from this side, and this is the drain connection. We have a spring assembly inside that one. Now how it works, right? We have a pressure gauge at the top to understand what is the water pressure into the system. Suppose in case of the fire, the sprinkler system breaks and air released out. Now when the air released from this line, right, when the air released from the sprinkler system, the pressure will decrease. Due to that, the spring will open. When the springs open, going on the top, the water from this side all the way, the disc will be open. The water from this side will discharge from the drain line. Now once the water discharges from the drain line, the pressure will be reduced in those deluge valve. And due to that, the deluge valve, normally the water coming from this side, but it is closed by this rubber. So when water coming from this side, closed by the rubbers, and when the pressure discharges, it will open and allowing water to go into the fire protection system to fighting the fire. Thank you.